Give me that Coleman when I'm camping.
All right, well, we're ghost flaming a little bit here. Me personally, I think what the problem is that I think that the orifice is worn out. The tip of the generator is worn out. That's my opinion. And so it's letting too much fuel in, and it doesn't have the proper mixture. So, yeah. For now, I'm just going to let it burn itself. Just kind of purify itself. I did learn that that barbecue paint does not work out very good for the ventilator. It's kind of chalking off, which is fine. I'm just gonna clean it off. It'll be real easy to get off, and just buff it to a shiny steel finish. All right, so we got this one lit. This one's holding pressure. I pumped it up yesterday. I haven't done anything to it. So give it a little bit more pressure. I think it needs a little bit more. I'm gonna come right back in a second. All right, yeah, it's doing really good. So yeah, that new light's been a little bit of a problem. But this holiday thermos lantern has been really good. But the new light, we're gonna get that one straightened out. It's just a generator problem. I'll get that. We'll find one that just need to get an orifice that's a little bit smaller. We'll straighten it out. Meantime, I'm going to. I've got some sourdough yeast bread rising right now. I just made it not too long ago, just a little while ago. But even though it's premature, I'm going to make one piece of bread right now. So let me go light up the stove. We'll get a cast iron pan on there, get it hot with a little dough, and we'll make a little bit of flatbread real quick, and then we're going to call it a night. So I'll bring you right back. All right. So I already flipped it one time because I had to, because it was really sticky. But I've had really good luck with this bread. I take a big Ziploc bag, and I put a couple cups of flour in there, and I add a little bit of salt, and then I make a little dent in it, and I put some sugar and put some yeast. This time I put a yeast that has a kind of like a sourdough starter type thing in there that like works like right away. Oh, I burnt the shit out of that one. I'm sorry. I cranked it up too much. It's all right. I'm really hungry. It's all right. That happens. It's been a haphazard day, I'll be honest with you. I didn't really prepare for this one that well. All right, we're gonna. Oh yeah. It's cranked up way too hot. But anyway, oh gee, it's been a tough day. Let's see here. Yeah. So anyway, if you were doing something properly, what you want to do is get yourself a Ziploc bag. Put a couple cups of flour in there. You can use white, you can use wheat, whatever you want. You're going to put a little salt, and you're going to go ahead and make a little dent in it, and you're going to put some sugar in there, and then you're going to put some yeast, a couple teaspoons of yeast, fast rising or whatever you like. I used a yeast that has like a sourdough type starter type of thing already pre-mixed in there that kind of gives you a sourdough bread. So right now it's really fermenting. I pulled it out prematurely. And then what you do is you're going to get yourself some warm water, not too hot, not too cold, just like the Three Bears, but right in the middle. And you're going to pour that in there. And the key is you want to have enough water in there. If you don't have enough water, it will not rise. So you don't want it too little water. You want to have enough in there so it's saturated with water, but not completely log, but you'll notice so it's a kind of a gooey dough like this. See how it's like a gooey dough like that? That's what you want. And what you do is you zip it up, and then you're going to just kind of mix it with your hand. You know, the bag, kind of get all kind of mixed up gently so it's all mixed up good. You need to add a little more water, and then you're going to just put it I put it like on top of my stove, you know, not with the stove on or nothing, just the countertop. I have one of those glass ones that's smooth, and then I usually put it like in a bowl or something, a Ziploc bag in a big bowl or something like that. And then cover it with a towel and just leave it, and you'll see it expands. You don't have to re-knead it or nothing like that, but you know, it's going to expand. You might have to release a little pressure and type thing. You could store it in your refrigerator too, but what you want to let it rise. You could knead it a little bit and let it rise more if you want, whatever you want to do. But at some point, you're going to go and heat up a pan, and not excessively hot like molten lava like I did. I'm a bad example, but I was in a rush because it's late in the evening and I'm getting ready for bed and I'm starving. And I just spilled some oil there, so it's not nice. So it's like, at least it's not diesel motor oil. Let's see what it tastes like. It was really good. Now you can bake this in your air fryer, or you can just cook it like pancakes. Probably didn't need to put as much oil that what I put in there, but and the other thing is that I didn't really prepare the bread the way it should. It's like usually you take out a scoop, maybe, and you kind of stretch it out a little bit, put a little flour on your hand, stretch it out. I'd probably put too much water in there. But anyway, kind of stretch it out, throw it in there. And then you're going to go and cook it like a pancake and then flip it. It's not bad. It's really good, especially if you notice how things taste really good when you're starving. Anyway, everything's doing really good. But I'm telling you, bread is really good, especially hot bread. And like I say, some butter on this would be really good. But I would recommend making it when the dough is like, use a little flour on your fingers, stretch it out like you're making like a little pizza, so it's thin. Throw it in there, and especially give it a lot more time to rise. I prematurely took some of the dough to cook this, so it's not really risen. You don't have the air bubbles and stuff in there. So this isn't a really great example, but it tastes great. Throw it in there, and then, like I say, don't have the temperature up so high that you're going to burn it like I did. I'm a really bad example here, but it's still really good. It's not actually really burnt too much, a little bit. It's really good. But yeah. Now I got this at Sprouts. We have this store called Sprouts where I live. And it's just like, it's a yeast that has like, I don't know if it's sourdough flavoring or it's an actual starter in there. I think it's kind of like a starter, but it probably, because it didn't ferment yet. I didn't give it any time to ferment. It's been like, I ain't gonna lie to you, like probably 20 minutes because I'm in a rush here. But tomorrow morning, I'm gonna throw a couple of those in the air fryer for lunch, and I bet you, and breakfast, I bet you they'll be really good, and they'll get that nice sourdough flavor to it. But for now, I'm really grateful for this. This is like the Israelites. Remember they need to make some unleavened bread. This is unleavened bread. So anyway, I'll follow up with you on the new light when I figure out the orifice issue and get that fuel air mixture set right. We'll definitely buff out the the ventilator to a nice steel shininess. And definitely that barbecue paint is no good for that temperature. I mean, it's great for everything else, but it's not good for that high temperature for the ventilator. It's just it pretty much needs that coating, powder coating like they use for the inside of your oven. So it is what it is. Either you have a pure metal one or you send it out for powder coating. But anyway, all right, let's shut this guy down. It's a really good little lantern. I really like this lantern a lot. This wire mesh has worked out actually very good. And I will prematurely shut her down. There he goes. All right, God bless you all. And we'll get back to you another day. So you have a great week. Take care.
If people all over the world have suddenly disappeared or seem to have died, I am sorry you are reading this letter. If I had witnessed the instantaneous removal of every Jesus follower from the earth, and the resulting chaos, I would be terrified. My goal in writing this is to help you survive. The Bible paints a picture of what has happened and what will come about on the earth that full our disappearance. What has happened? All of the people who trusted in the death of Jesus Christ and his resurrection for the forgiveness of their sins. Jesus' followers, or Christians, have bypassed death and gone to heaven in a moment often called the rapture. Those who have disappeared are safely home in heaven. You may need to grieve their absence in your life for now, but heaven can also be your destiny, whatever your background. Jesus Christ is the key to unlock eternity with God and his followers. John 14, what for? Do not let your hearts be troubled. You believe in God, believe also in me. My Father's house has many rooms. If that were not so, would I have told you that I'm going there to prepare a place for you? And if I go and prepare a place for you, I will come back and take you to be with me, so that you also may be where I am. Listen, I tell you a mystery. We will not all sleep, but we will all be changed in a flash, in the twinkling of an eye, at the last trumpet. For the trumpet will sound, the dead will be raised imperishable, and we will be changed. Died and rose again, and so we believe that God will bring with Jesus those who have fallen asleep in him. 15 according to the Lord's word, we tell you that we who are still alive, who are left until the coming of the Lord, will certainly not precede those who have fallen asleep. The Lord himself will come down from heaven with a loud command, with the voice of the archangel, and with the trumpet call of God, and the dead